So the clock was our enemy. He was winning the whole fucking game to the fourth quarter.
He would go down in the post when he got James Harden or Chris Paul on him. That would force the Rockets to double him.
One other thing the Rockets have done defensively after Klay Thompson in game one had so many catch-and-shoot opportunities, and that's what he likes to do. He has 15 of those. He's had a total of 16 in the next 3 games. So they've toughened up in the defensive end on Klay Thompson. They've taken that away to an extent, and as a result, this series is even, and this place tonight, Kenny, will be rocking.
Well, they've taken it away, and so has Golden State. Again, what Chuck said about the mismatch, and Shaq said about trying to take advantage of the mismatch. Because at times, yes, you should take advantage of that. But then after a while, sometimes you got, let's run our play. Let's run our secondary break. Let's run the things that we are good at, regardless of the situation. We've all said about, and everyone, not just us.
Oh, they got, they fucking point guard is AI.
What makes them unique is they have 3 great players and they share the basketball. And they don't worry about a mismatch or what have you at times. The ball still moves like a ping pong. It is getting stuck like it's honey in a jam on the basketball, and they can't get rid of it. Would you say that was the first time you ever saw the Warriors play here? First time ever.
They're about to be 20-2.
I don't like watching this game. If I don't like watching this as a basketball fan, the way they're playing, that's the first time.
Well, they got a point forward though.
Yeah, but would you also say it's hero ball because
we had to strap up this game, Rick. Okay.
That's why I said if they were making the shots, I don't know if you could make a steady diet of those type of shots that they was getting, but they just wasn't getting them in flow, Shaq. Right. They were going just one-on-one, shoot a jumper. That's not the way they played.
This building here last night played host to one of the great entertainment acts in the world. Justin Timberlake was here and will be here.
Yeah, they should have, because they was about to get their asses. Whew.
And Chuck was here last night. Yes, I was. A big bunch of folks.
That nigga, I'm not fucking with no AI.
I took no guys.
And listen to this, folks.
That was really nice. So Justin gave me a shout out last night. Okay, because we couldn't hear it. I don't think he said your name. Yeah, so it don't count. Well, that's in his America. That was really
Now you got to be elite too. There's different levels of elite.
No, he didn't say your name. He didn't say your name. You like a 16-year-old group of guys. Oh, he said my name. Hey, listen. Y'all don't know famous people. Sorry about that.
And I thought it was really nice that you guys took a team photo last night also. I thought that was really great.
Oh, baby. Goes back to the old.
Yeah, press X, bro.
Anytime, Justin. Anytime, Justin.
And here it was last night.
You took a lot of guys. You took Jeremy Levin
and Bill Callen.
You took all the girls. Well, Bill got my bodyguards.
The little thing that said we was elite.
It was really cool. These girls worked so hard. We had a blast. Hey guys,
No, you did. You just gotta press X again after that.
No, y'all work hard. Yeah, take them down to Boulevard. We go to Jay-Z's. Yeah, take them down to Boulevard. Yeah, I don't even know what that is. Hey, Underdog, I'll take you down to Bulldog after the show. What is that? We're in Houston. There's no Bulldog in Houston. Ain't no stairs in it.
Whether you want speed, power, handling, luxury.
I think I look delicious personally.
Auto Trader has all the cars. NBA on TNT has all the NBA.
Get ready for an all-new Auto Trader. Now with the power of Kelly Blue Book Price Advisor. So you can find a car at a fair price, faster. Shop all the cars like never before with the all-new Auto Trader.
Let's be clear. Ciroc is for the culture. Blue Dot is not a flavor. Blue Dot is about love, celebration, quality, and the hustle. Ciroc, just begun.
When it's your job to protect the world's greatest nation, it's your responsibility to solve the world's greatest challenges. This is why we serve the best and brightest, why we train for every eventuality, on land and water, in the
he fast as shit.
space, and even cyberspace. We operate in a complex world with one simple mission: win.
Still nervous about buying a house?
A little. Thought I could de-stress with some Zen gardening.
At least we don't have to worry about homeowners insurance. Just call Geico.
Geico helps with homeowners insurance?
Nah, he a playmaker. He can fast.
Been doing it for years.
That's really good to know. I should clean this up.
I'll get the dustpan.
Behind the golf club?
Get to know Geico.
You gonna have to guard him, she.
Homeowners and renters insurance can be.
See, he just hit it with 3, so he's something. He a sharp something. What they call that fellow? Yo, come on, man! I swung at the fucking air, man.
Aerial coverage provided by Goodyear, celebrating the blimp-worthy athletes who show hard work, determination, and grit on and off the court. Goodyear, more driven. These guys show grit on and off the court as well. Here's your 3 All-NBA teams.
I'll take that 5, and y'all can get anybody else in the league.
There's Dame Lillard, James Harden, Kevin Durant, LeBron, and Anthony Davis.
I'll take that 5.
Give me your second team. DeRozan and Westbrook in the backcourt. Giannis, LaMarcus Aldridge.
I think the second team could beat the first team. I like that second team. I'm telling you, that second team is really good.
Well, they're all really good.
Oladipo,
Steph Curry, Victor Oladipo, Jimmy Butler, Paul George, and Karl Anthony Towns. Your third team all NBA.
What's the criteria for that?
Green.
Get the more votes.
Yeah, it's
so they look at points, like how does everything. How would you rate?
Say we do all stars and
what would be 1, 2, 3 points? I don't want wins. What would it be for you? I don't want to call guys out, but I don't see Steph Curry's third team all the time.
He missed a lot of games. So what do you see him as?
I see him at least.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so that's the criteria then. You can't miss games.
She in the room playing.
Everybody has their own.
She was.
When they throw you on the first team too.
She doing better.
I'm just checking, Chuck. I don't know the criteria.
Have what?
Just checking.
While you were at Justin Timberlake.
For what?
Screaming like a 16-year-old.
The Boston Celtics were taking a 3-2 lead over the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Why would I be doing that if you moving?
Why was he tired?
Them stepping at his foot on his neck. That's why he was tired. Stop it, America. You're celebrating too early.
Huh?
I'm not celebrating at all. I hate on the facts. He was tired. He was tired. He was tired because he stepped down his foot on his neck.
I don't know if that really is part of the story. We'll find out as we hear from Dennis Scott.
Poor baby tired.
Yeah.
As the Eastern Conference Finals shift back to Cleveland for
Why would I do that if you're moving? I don't understand.
Number 1, who smacks first in the
That doesn't make sense.
normally rides the wave for the rest of the game. Number 2, home court advantage.
Yeah, well, let me hear what you got to say about it tomorrow, then I can tell you what's going on. Nah.
They probably feel the same way of how they played in Cleveland.
No, you're not. Not if you.
Thank God we're home next, and hopefully we'll play better and force the game 7.
We're going to have to play a great game come Friday.
All right.
Because they've been tough.
Number 2.
That's at least in our series, they just had their way. So we have to make sure that we're really focused and committed to playing the right.
Mike.
Back home, we have a comfort level, and a lot of our guys have a comfort level of being back home and playing off the fans and playing off our crowd, playing off that court, being more comfortable being back home for Game 6. So, we look forward to having an opportunity to force a Game 7.
There's no sense of me even beating my man, yo. It doesn't even make sense to beat the nigga because I'm going to miss the fucking layup anyway.
Go back home, backs against the wall. It's kind of been my thing this whole year, so gotta do it, leave it on the line. So we're gonna go Cocaine cool.
Okay. Oh, wow. 1, 2, 3. That would make a bold statement. That wouldn't be in my book. That's a bold statement, America.
The Celtics went to 10-0 at home in these playoffs, despite shooting just 37% in that game. But they jumped out 32-19. They beat them at the free throw line. They beat them with the 3 ball. Cleveland turned the ball over 15 times. Is this just going to continue? Is this now when they go back to Cleveland, Shaq? Is it going to be okay? Pencil in the Cavs and let's go to a game 7 in Boston.
Cleveland wins.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm done for a little while. Fuck it.
You said that yesterday.
No sense in shooting. They ain't gonna let me make the motherfucker wide open. Wide open and in my hot spot.
If they win, guarantee. Say the guarantee, and if they win today tomorrow, they're gonna win. Guarantee. Because young fellas, they're playing well, and the game 7 will be a pressure game. They're all pressure games. No, they're all not pressure games. Close-out games are pressure games, but the game 7 for the young fellas will be a pressure game. And in order for them not to be young fellas anymore, they have to withstand the pressure and overcome the pressure. I'm just saying. But you don't think it was pressure on them last night? Because if they lost last night, they wasn't going to win. Why not? Wasn't pressure. They was fun. Everybody was into the game. They know they play well at home, but if they get to this game 7, if they get to this game 7, because in the back of your mind, when you always know that there is another game, you can play free. You do play all night. You play free. You say, you know that thing right there, they're playing well at home. There is no other game. And that's going to be on their mind. Last game, I don't think game 7 more pressure than game 7. No, but I'm saying for that young team last night, that's a great one to get beat down like they did in Cleveland. Yeah, but they're going back home. No, they're going back home. But I'm saying, for those young kids, to get beat down like they did in games 3 and 4, to come out and spank their Cavs last night, that was impressive.
I don't even try to break this game down no more, man.
They have played so much. They have got the energy baskets at home, meaning every loose ball, their first 2. Every scramble, their first 2. On the road, they don't play with the same athleticism and energy, not just their execution. How do you protect home court advantage? You got to keep winning at their own, right? Yeah. So game 7 is going to be a lot of pressure. I'm just saying.
But he makes that bullshit.
I'm just telling you, I was very impressed. Like I say, to get smacked, the Cavs had all the momentum. So they came out right away and smacked the Cavs and never looked back. That was impressive. As a player and as an analyst, how many teams have you seen fold under that Game 7 home pressure? Game 7 is tough. Very tough. It's a different animal. And when you're first time being in it against the king, the guy who's been there 9 straight times, going for his 9th time, that does add a bet, but I do believe.
You're saying it's because of their youth that they will lose Game 7 because home teams win Game 7 80% of the time.
I'm not saying. I'm just saying. And this young team, and this would be different type of pressure. In order for them not to be youthful anymore, they have to overcome and withstand that pressure. If they overcome and withstand this pressure, then we can't lean on youth anymore. Well, you mean like Game 7 against Milwaukee? That's Milwaukee. That's the Bucks. That ain't LeBron James. They already won a game. That's not the king who's been there 8 straight times to the NBA Finals out of the East. They smacked the king 3 games in a row.
By the way, the last non-LeBron team to represent the East in the finals, the Celtics of 2010, and they will try to take that step.
Whoa!
Yeah, shot creator.
Now he a fucking sharp.
When we come back, the king is tired. We got a special guest when we come back.
Oh, God, man.
Wearing Milwaukee Bucks colors right there, and for good reason. We'll be talking to Aaron in a second. I bet you Aaron won't be tired.
My fault, man. This is some bullshit, man.
It's the Eat and Play combo, only at Dave & Buster's. Starting at $17.99, get a $10 game card and your choice of 17 outdoor entrees all week long. Eat and play for $17.99. One more week only, and only at Dave & Buster's.
It's my iPhone 6. Can we fix this phone tonight? It's really slow.
You can turn off the performance management feature, but it may lead to unexpected shutdown.
Battery falling.
Or you can just upgrade it.
super-fast Galaxy S9. Available now.
I wasn't going very far. Sometimes I just forget.
Uneven concrete under driveway is
What the fuck?
dangerous. Polyurethane injection from JES is an easy, affordable solution.
Yo, get the
Every
ball.
job we do starts with a free estimate and comes with a transferable long-term warranty.
That's the JES promise.
You have a new job now, right? I do. It's a busy place.
Whenever you're ready.
It happens every time. I got it. And every time she wins. It's on me. All right, but you have the BB&T app with Zelle. Are you texting? Oh, no one. I really should go back. And you pay the bill before she even leaves the restaurant. That, the taste of victory. BB&T. All we see is you.
Your crawl space may be putting their health in danger and you don't even know it. Protect your greatest asset and call JES today. Every job we do starts with a free estimate and comes with a transferable long-term warranty.
That's the JES promise.
On TNT.
Fucking AI is just fucking useless, man. He just grabs the rebound over the nigga.
This is why we play. Buy 100% authentic tickets at NBAtickets.com.
Welcome back to Houston, Texas. TNT NBA tip-off presented by Auto Trader. We're getting set for Game 5 of this series coming your way at the top of the hour. Meantime, June 27th and 28th at the Mohegan Sun Golf Club. It's the State Farm Showdown, and it's going to be current and past NFL stars against current and past NBA stars. And you're going to see coverage of it when it happens on Bleacher Report. And we'll have an hour-long special on Friday, August 10th, after our coverage of the PGA Championship.
Throw it right to him.
Mentioned then, and Aaron Rodgers and Chris Paul. It's hosted by Aaron Rodgers and Chris Paul. Chris Paul is busy preparing for a playoff game tonight, I understand. But Aaron Rodgers is standing by to fill us in on what we're going to see happening in June in this long-awaited showdown between the NBA and the NFL. Tell me about it, Aaron.
Well, you're going to see the basketball boys get the butts kicked that they're going to see. Whoa. Especially these guys who are still playing. I mean, you get at least, you're going to have at least one or two guys from the current NBA playing in the finals. Actually, Chris, he's got a couple of Warriors on his squad. There's a couple Cavaliers, I think, as well. So I've constructed a pretty good squad, and you gave all the details. You know, it's in June, it's in Connecticut, and
no, but the details I didn't give. Who's on your team?
I can't give all the names away yet. I don't want any, any of that insider information. That's called promo. I'm still trying to.
No, let's do it. Yeah, come on,
I can tell you that I do have. I'm trying to put pairs together. So I got a couple Cardinals. I've got Patrick Peterson and Larry Fitzgerald, real big time golfers.
Yes, they are. Yes.
Matthew Stafford.
Oh, Bulldog. You can't go wrong with it. You don't do that, I didn't get invited. That's okay. You didn't get invited? No, I didn't. You're golf? Yeah, I'm a great golfer.
I was kind of hoping you were going to get invited. So.
Aaron, how are you doing? Oh my God. Oh, man, stop it. Aaron, are you making legs? Oh, see this sling? Aaron, have you got a monitor there? Are you seeing this?
Not good. I don't know. I'm not seeing it. You guys got the clip of his swing?
You've seen it before.
You got to show him warming up. He's got a nice swing when he's warming up.
Aaron, let me show you your swing now, Aaron. That's pretty good. That was a little move at it right there. Was that a Tahoe or was that? Yeah, that's Tahoe. Okay, you got some nice form. Hey, Aaron, when did you stop? When did you take up the game of golf? When you were in the pros, or did you do it before that?
I started playing when I was 14.
Okay.
And went out for the golf team when I was 15. Didn't make it, so I wanted to try and beat all the guys in the squad. So I kind of practiced for a couple summers and started beating those guys.
Well, good thing you took up quarterbacking, because your golf game, you wouldn't have been a good pro, but you're the best quarterback we got. So that was a good business decision on your part. Hey, so how are you doing physically? I know you had some injuries last year. How are you doing physically?
I'm feeling great. I'm all healed out. We're here in Green Bay in our first week of OTAs, so on the field we're practicing, getting used to the young guys. We got Jimmy Graham to the squad this year. He's a great addition. Yeah, a lot of young players on both sides of the ball, but new D coordinator, new offensive coordinator, so it's a pretty exciting time right now in Green Bay as the team starts to come together.
Obviously, Aaron, we see you're wearing the Milwaukee Bucks hat. You're newly a new member to the leadership group there. And look, in the last segment, I know your Bucks were mentioned by Shaquille O'Neal, and it could have been construed as in a disparaging way.
Like this?
So, would you?
I'd like to apologize to the great Aaron Rodgers on national TV, because he did something for me one time. I was at Super Bowl. Did you know Super Bowl? I like to be the Big Willie. He would not accept me paying for dinner, and he paid for me and my family's dinner. So he's been one of my favorite guys. So I apologize.
The restaurant you go to, you know your kids?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Oh my God. That's pretty special time with all them kids you got.
Aaron, question. I'm on your team. We're in the Super Bowl. Coach calls a different play. Do you say, forget that, I'm going to Shaq? We're on the 2-yard line. 2 seconds left on the clock. Do you say, forget coach, I'm throwing it to Shaq because I know his hands are impeccable? Or do you run the play that your coach calls?
No, I'm checking. I'm throwing it to you, Shaq.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You talking about 92 Shaq? Or you talking about 2018 Shaq?
92 Shaq. 92 Shaq.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I'm checking.
Kenny saw me in the locker room. I'm looking pretty good.
Tell him what you saw in the locker room.
It could be anything. Grown man does not look at other grown men in the locker rooms.
Hey, Aaron, you play football in front of millions of folks on TV and live. But when you get on the golf course, I mean, that's a little bit of a different animal.
What the
You get nervous when you're playing at Tahoe or you're playing. You've played at Pebble before, haven't you? Have you been out there?
Yeah, I played there 6 years, played at Pebble 6 years, Tahoe 13. I stirred the nerves on the first tee, but I feel like my gallery is a little safer than maybe the gallery of Barkley, possibly. So I do feel I feel more confident out there. Kind of once I get past the first floor, that's how it is.
And once you hit the first person, you can relax after that one. You know, as you look at Aaron, as you look at the playoffs, I do want to have a great player mentality. You see LeBron, you see Kevin Durant. In this time, there's a theory that great players should start out taking over the game, or they should get the others involved early. As a quarterback, what do you think, and what would be your
shit crazy?
In big great games? Game 7.
Nah, this shit crazy, but we still about to win this fucking game.
I think it's to not change. I think it's to let the game come to you, to take what's there early. And in those moments, there are moments throughout the game, usually not the first play or the first
And he
play.
makes that shit.
You have to kind of take some chances. You have to play with urgency. You have to, put the ball in a tight spot. I think the same thing with these guys in the league. I don't think it does anybody any good if you're coming out and you heat checking in the first quarter. Especially for LeBron, he's getting in the game, he's getting shots in rhythm, not forcing shots early on. Seems to be what's working. But again, LeBron has had some pretty incredible first quarters. KD obviously in game 1 came out hot. That's what those guys are going to need to do. I think KD tonight and then LeBron in game 6. But it's been a hell of a playoffs, hasn't it?
Well, Aaron, if you need a couple offensive linemen, me and Shaq could come out of retirement and protect your blind side. No, I'm tight end, Aaron. My hands are impeccable. I'm a wide receiver. That's 87, Kenny.
Thanks, Aaron. Love you, buddy. Good luck this year. Thanks a lot for joining us, Aaron. Have fun on the golf course, too. Thanks a lot, man. We appreciate you.
I can watch him throw a football, man.
They make me jump to the other side.
Here we go, Kenny. It's getting close.
Yes.
The re-emergence of Clutch City.
Clutch City. We'll see. Part 2 to Click, or Part 3 rather, of Click City. Rockets Part 2. Oh, we want back to back, remember? Yeah, but that's the same part 1, Part 1A. We'll be back right after this.
For a limited time at Domino's, large 2-topping pizzas are only $5.99 each when you carry out, which is why we brought in Dale.
Dale Lamoureux, Domino's fastest pizza box forward.
Because when you have a $5.99 carryout deal this amazing, the last thing you want to do is run out of boxes.
That's no box, no carryout.
This week only, carry out large 2-topping pizzas for just $5.99 each, only at Domino's.
I'm telling you, Mobile One annual protection protects any type of vehicle for 20,000 miles.
Even your luxury automobile?
Yes.
What about my luxury automobile? What about a sports car?
Yes.
Or a 4x4?
Yes.
Or a sedan?
Yes.
Or subcompact?
What about an annoying car?
That's horrible.
Because I have one of those.
20,000 miles between oil changes guaranteed. Mobile One annual protection.
UFC heavyweight champion Stipe Miocic fights for more than just a gold belt. A proud son of immigrants, Stipe fought for his dream while working 2 jobs and fighting fires for his community. Stipe still fights fires and still proudly fights for his heritage. The belt is a bonus. Since 1925, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo, the official beer of UFC.
The sun is shining, so why binge in here when you can do it out there? With this clever little app called Audible, you can listen to the stories you love while doing the things you love outside. Everyone's doing it. She's binging, they're binging, and so's he. So put on your headphones, turn on Audible, and binge better.
Four for 16 from the 3. All 3-point shooters except for one player.
Beyond the 7-minute mark of the second quarter, shot clock is down to 3. Kyrie Irving doing it inside the
What the f? Of course he makes it. I mean, wouldn't be fair if he didn't make it. That nigga's got 25 rebounds to our 12. That's the ball, nigga. God damn. I give up. Today is not a day for my sharp. It's a Euro God day right here.
That may be one of the tougher categories we've seen. Chris Paul.
I think Chris might win it because of going through the guy's leg. That's a tough category. I'm going to go. Chris Paul is tough. But anytime you make a guy lay down and on a sit and sleep bed like James Harden did, I gotta go. Gotta go.
Here's the way the fans voted. The winner is Kyrie Irving.
That was crazy too.
Yeah, there was no. And I think 90 and 90 out, he probably has the best handles in the league.
Yeah, I mean, but this was a key moment of the game too. As I was watching this was a key moment, and he just came in.
And I missed the Mecca, man.
Oh man, that's nasty.
That was a great place to play the Mecca was. The NBA Awards on TNT presented.
Now you want to hit.
June 25th. The winner of this category,
I knew that was going to happen.
Will be placed into a final Player of the Year category. Fan voting starts tonight and goes until the winner is announced live on the awards show. So we're about 20 minutes.
Of course. Why not?
Top of the hour in Game 5 of the Western Conference Final. Both teams on the floor right now, and our cameras able to capture some of what Steve Kerr had to say to the Warriors moments ago.
Good push leads to ball movement. Everybody just keep getting open. Keep getting open. Give the next guy a chance to make a play. Give your teammate a chance to.
Now you want to hit.
Pressure all over us. Attack these guys. Gotta get open first to set up everything.
You get a green the whole game. Last shot green.
So think about before the play even starts. We swing, we rip through, we go. We're the ones on the attack.
A lot of what we talked about as we came on the air tonight, Kenny, in terms of what Golden State must do offensively and what they weren't doing in Game 4.
Yeah, it should be like an Aaron Rodgers rule. 2-3 seconds, you don't let it go, silence, it's too late. You have to get rid of the basketball and make a decision. And the funny thing is, there's only 3 things you do with a basketball. You either shoot it, you pass it, or you dribble it. So the confusion of holding it is never an option. That should be never a part of your repertoire of holding it. So shoot it, pass it, or dribble it, and that's what Golden State is doing.
I'm not going out like that.
Having 2 bad games in a row. Look for Golden State doing a lot more consistent.
Not going out like that.
They play a lot better when their backs against the wall. I think it's going to be a tough game.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure when they backed them against the wall the last few years.
With LeBron, when Draymond. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, that was the ones that they did. That's because Draymond was suspended.
Yeah, that's right. Backs against the wall.